What do we think of the design for the arena as well? Here we go. This is much more like it. LJ Bliss has definitely got the memo here this time around and has taken inspiration with this look with her attire of Carloss's fear of clowns. So certainly it's going to be setting out to cause chaos in the ring. Now, looking at this attire and this makeup, the whole fear of clowns thing could be the reason, so like why she has gone for the makeup, maybe trying to get into Carloss's head perhaps, and just seeing if that could give her the upper edge perhaps. The entrance matches the attire so well. Well, that's exactly what I was going for, Gwen. That's exactly what it was going for. Why did you open stream? Because Fredo fixed the match. But yes, LJ Bliss has definitely looking to get into the head of Carloss, playing mind games here. It appears, using fear to try and get herself the upper edge, but it's not going to get her a pinfall or a submission. It is going to be going for a win in an ambulance match. It's got to get her in the ambulance. She looks creepy as heck. That was my plan. Thank you very much. That was my plan. Now, in a look which semi-pays homage to another demon being unleashed from the great country of Ireland, Finn Balor, Carloss definitely wants to bring hell into Winter Hellland, and is really taken inspiration from Finn Balor, as you can tell, just from the face makeup and everything else as well. She is wanting her title defense to stop at nothing. Maybe she's going for the fear factor as well, and maybe she's ready to unleash her demons. But just a reminder of what they are fighting for. It's the Women's Madhouse Championship. Now, Carloss is definitely not going to want to give up that title easily, and will do anything to get LJ in that ambulance to retain. But LJ earned the right in that battle royal, and she's definitely going well to strike the fear into Carloss's head. But is it going to be enough to get her in the ambulance? And just a recap of the rules, in case you needed a reminder, even though you had one 30 seconds ago.
Disqualifications or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent into the ambulance by any means necessary. After closing both doors, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner. Now, let the match begin.
So with the ambulance parked up, ready to go, these two definitely are ready to go head to head. And the bell has rung. The match is underway here. Now LJ has immediately sent Carloss down to the outside, and looks like she's going to be trying to set this off early. Nope, it's just going to be an elbow to the heart straight away. Obviously wanting to try and weaken her down next to the ambulance, which could be a good move. Which could be sort of like trying to get her in there pretty much straight away. Now she's going for another tour to cause chaos under the ring. What she got here, is that a steel chair? It was a steel chair, but Carloss is not stupid. She saw exactly what she was gone for there, and has immediately foiled her intentions there, and is just going to send her straight back into the ring. She's brought the steel chair in tow with her as well, though, so the steel chair is now in the ring, which could spell danger for the opponent, who is not lucky enough to grab hold of it. But Carloss has just spun LJ onto the steel chair before sending her knees back, along with a few punches to match. She is definitely going to try and sort of like get past the fear of clowns a little bit here by unleashing this demon of hers, which seems to be really going well for Carloss so far, of how she has started this match, for the way she's just pummeling LJ before sending her to the outside, and she's immediately gone for the ambulance doors. But the thing is, will she bring LJ to her? Well, she's not. She's going to go and grab the kendo stick. Both women making calls. LJ just stopped the offense right there before. Is she trying to get Carloss in the ambulance? No, she did make a move, but she has countered it. Now, is Carloss going to do the same thing as well? She slammed her onto the inside of the ambulance, but instead, okay, she's flung her in. Carloss has flung LJ into the ambulance and has gone for it straight away. She's going for this first door. Can she get it done? Nope. LJ is doing just enough to be able to foil it here. Now, what has she got planned around here? LJ's hoisted Carloss up. She only took a sweet time with that, but she does just enough to get her on her back, just ready to cause some pain, and it's just flinging her about like a towel in a hotel. Literally just flinging her like nobody's business. Now we've got, oof, LJ's looking to dig up some trouble here with the shovel, although a couple of moves and it's already out of her grasp. Could that prove a silly move by LJ in this bout, as Carloss hoists LJ up and throws her straight into the ambulance? Now, time is of the essence here. Carloss is going to go for the doors again. LJ's stopping it. Doors shut, and yep, I think LJ needs a bit more weakening down than that. But Carloss is definitely on the right tracks, though. But Carloss has sent the floor with a few elbows here. Is LJ trying to get momentum in here? She certainly looks like she's going for it. Maybe the couple of shovel hits on her certainly helped her a little bit. But LJ's hoisted up and sent her to the floor. Now, we are looking for another good match around here to follow it up from the first one. But Carloss is certainly going to make it go on for a little bit longer more, as she has just closed the doors of it and has just thrown the kendo stick at LJ to certainly try and weaken her down a little bit. Now we've gone for a submission move to try to weaken LJ. It's not going to get the win, but it is certainly going to try to do some damage to her. Certainly weakening the legs a little bit here. Why Carloss has gone for a closing of the doors, we've got no idea. Maybe she's just looking to unleash more hell on LJ before, weakening her more before sending her in there. But she has now done the right thing in opening the doors and has remembered that this is an ambulance match, so she needs to do that before she does anything else. A little back and forth on the ropes here from Carloss before LJ slams her to the ground. As this match continues, and Carloss has been sent to the outside, definitely towards the ambulance here. LJ's picked Carloss up and has flung her into flung her into the ambulance. Now is LJ not going to waste time and go for the doors? She is. Real force shown between those two here. Carloss does enough to get out. Like, we knew she would. We knew she would, and is just yeeting her back into the pathway of the ambulance. Back and forwards between sends into the ambulance. And now, are we going to try and even get one door shut at this point? Not quite. Not quite. This still goes on. We are looking to get the first opportunity of even one door being shut around here. That is LJ stunned. Could this be a bit of momentum that Carloss needs? Well, she's certainly sent back into the pathway of the ambulance, which could be a very good move here. Carloss has flung her back in. Now, is she going to go for the door? She is. Now, LJ's a bit more weaker than she was last time out, but Carloss has got one door shut. We have one door shut. Now she's just going for that second door. Will LJ have enough to persevere? Keep this open. Just. You all saw how close that was to those doors shutting. She was just short there, and LJ has just sent Carloss off the apron. Definitely looking to sort of like weaken her a little bit more. But she's gone back into the ring to try and weaken her a bit more. And out comes yet another steel chair, which she isn't even going to get time to use, as Carloss has beat her to it before missing LJ with the steel chair. She didn't miss that time, no. Certainly got one hit in there. Anyhow, but that is a stun by Carloss from LJ. Now, can LJ do what she needs to quickly, sending her outside? She does. And so off on the ring here. Is LJ going to toss Carloss into the ambulance? She is. Now, can LJ get her own back on Carloss here? She's definitely making a move for it. She's definitely going for it here. Will Carloss have the strength to keep that first door shut? Yes, she does. Now, what you got to admire about Carloss is that she has always had a lot of fight in her. Like, a lot of fight from what I've seen from her time in the indie circuits and everywhere else. So she's always got that bit of second wind. Always got that extra bit of stamina, no matter how much she's taken down. But what's Carloss got planned from on top of this ambulance? A move which goes just as well as her top rope moves, it appears. Nothing untoward there. But out comes a sledgehammer. It's sledgehammer versus chair. Sledgehammer is winning that. Oof. There's a few moves going on right there. Now was she done that on the steel chair? Not quite. Not quite onto the steel chair, but certainly gave it a damn good go right there. Before we're getting a couple of moves here. That's definitely a move onto the hammer. But what's Carloss got planned from that middle rope? Oof. A move which is certainly weakening LJ, and a few bludgeons to the abdomen right there, it appears, with that sledgehammer. Definitely going to do some damage to her torso right there. But we all know the name of the game. She has got to get in that ambulance, and both those doors close before she thinks about winning. Okay, Carloss just about pulls that off. It did look a bit tricky at the moment for whether or not she was going to have got that move off. She has, before stunning LJ a bit more. Now, it's all well and good sort of like winging her out here, but as I was saying, she's got to get in that ambulance. Now throwing her to that side of the outside is probably going to help with that. She's definitely bringing the fight into this with a few stomps onto LJ, and is there going to be one more on the back for the good measure? Oh, certainly bending back the fingers of LJ right there, but Carloss is definitely unleashing her demons here on Winter Hellland, and it is great to see before that flip, and that was just incredible. But is LJ trying to get second win here? Not quite, but what's LJ got planned here? Moves that sends Carloss to the ground, it appears. Now they are really closing in on, or getting close to that ambulance, she is, but LJ is looking to send Carloss in there. She does. Now she's got to keep her focus here, and is going for this first door. Okay, so this is, oh, is she gonna even get close to this first door? No. Carloss is just like, not today. This match continues right here, but Carloss has got LJ right where she wants her, inside the ambulance. Now Carloss now knows what she's got to do. She can't waste time around here. She's gone for the doors. Okay, that's one door shut. Now she was rather close last time out. Can she pull this off? LJ is getting rather weak at this point. That's the second door shut. Carloss retains.
Here is your winner, and still Women's World Champion, Carloss.
Now that was a really hard fought ambulance match right there, but Carloss has done just enough to have been able to have got LJ into that ambulance. And what another match that was. Certainly gave it a good go. She did, LJ, but Carloss shows that she does just enough.